Sekondi-Takoradi Metropolitan Assembly in the Western region is set to receive cultural restoration support from Italy's Palermo municipality through the European Union-funded Twin Cities in Sustainable Partnership project. The assurance of support on cultural restoration was re-emphasized by the head of department of the Palermo municipality, Domenico Verona, when a delegation from the Sekondi-Takoradi metropolis, led by its mayor, Abdul Mumin Issa, paid a visit to Palermo Department of Culture. Citi News' Akwesi Ejeyanim has more from Palermo, Italy.
This is the heart of the Palermo city, which is basically the central square of the city of Palermo in southern Italy, where I'm surrounded by a lot of tourists from across Europe, and they are all here basically because of the cultural heritage of this city, which has become an attraction to most tourists. And this is what the Twin Cities Sustainable Partnership project is actually twinning with the city to make sure that it learns from the best practices over here in keeping the culture of the people, so that Ghanaians can also have something to be proud of.
Palermo municipality, which is the capital of the Sicily region of Italy, has over 3,000 years of history, making it the cultural headquarters of Italy. The city boasts of major cultural monuments and UNESCO heritage sites, including the Norman Cathedral, the most revered Santa Rosalina, the Norman Royal Palace and the Palatine Chapel, the Giuseppe Sicilian Ethnographic Museum, among others. At the Palermo Department of Culture, the visiting Sekondi-Takoradi delegation, led by its mayor, Abdul Mumin Issa, who were in Palermo municipality to foster exchange of good practices in sustainable and inclusive urban governance under the European Union-funded Twin Cities in Sustainable Partnership project, interacted with the Councillor of Culture and his team, where they receive assurances of support.
Like we show our history, maybe the same you have to do. Your ancient buildings, your ancient technical, something that is very specific for Ghana, that feel Ghana different in respect of other countries of the same area. We are here. If you can, we help you. So to be with you, help us to open our minds. Thank you.
The delegation were then taken on a tour of some of the historical monuments.
So these and many more of the artwork you see here is what is making Palermo City the capital, or should I say the metropolitan headquarters of Sicily in Italy, the true headquarters of art and culture when it comes to Italy. But how easy or difficult is it for the city authorities to actually keep this artwork and the history of the people of Italy?
Palermo is a unique city in Italy, because Palermo has 3,000 years of history, and to maintain this art, these buildings, this temple, these churches, is very, very expensive. Is very hard work, and we spent much money, public money, but also with private helps.
The delegation then visited the mayor of Palermo, Roberto Lagala, where they discussed the outline of the Twin Cities project and exchanged gifts to solidify the relationship.
Thank you very much indeed.
Mayor of Sekondi-Takoradi, Abdul Mumin Issa, and the Twin Cities project manager, Isaac Edu, said what the delegation has seen with the cultural restoration in Italy is a wake-up call and a lesson.
I'm quite impressed. Like we have in Sekondi, we also have old cities and old buildings which we can also take advantage of our relationship, sister relationship with the city of Palermo, and also to learn from them how they were able to transform the city of Palermo into a modern Palermo, which is now attracting so many tourists from the world over. And I believe if we are able to do this in Sekondi and part of Takoradi, which are old buildings like it used to be here, I believe we're also going to go a long way to create some tourism attraction in the city of Sekondi, especially the European town.
The other aspect is about the business, and we are very happy to come with the Sekondi-Takoradi Chamber of Commerce, having a relationship with the Chamber of Commerce of Palermo, where going forward an MOU will be established. We even have extensive discussion for us to have an exchange, business exchange expo, which we are looking in the future.
For managers of Palermo here in Italy, the ability of a city to actually manage some of these cultural important heritage calls for collaboration between the state and the private sector to ensure the management of such facilities. For Citi News, I'm Akosejenim, Palermo in Italy.